Met some decent people today. The one guy sitting at the county building, when we talked about safety, you know, it's nice to talk to people because when you talk to them, if they're lying, we're all dying, right? That if I'm lying, I'm dying. It's like you don't obviously don't understand truth because you're dying the moment you're born. So just don't listen to him. You know what the fuck he's talking about. Okay, but I believe people want to be good and want to do good. I believe most people want to do good and want to be good. Most people. Some people, you can't give the Rastafarian guy who are, yeah, I don't think he was Rastafarian. I didn't believe him, but when I talked to him today at the Walmart on Valley, I have better. There's no such thing as luck. I have better connections to people on Loman because it's up near the university and it has more of the poor people. So it's got the poor people and the university kids. The one down on Valley has some retirement things and it affects and where you live, and it's more down by the people in the military that are still involved, addicted, not invested, um, in these behaviors, and it has a psychological effect on them that's very, bad. The one down on Valley. That's where Isaac used to work, yeah, because he's connected to the people. His church, okay, is largely connected to hospital administrators and military intel networks. That's the church where all my nephews, where my sister and my brother-in-law were invested into, literally. And then they took the kids and said, let's form them into a form of a politician, and that kind of thing. And that's what they did with my sister and her kids, you know. My brother-in-law and my sister were just trying to this is the valley of the shadow of death. They were just trying to set them up in a good way to survive physically, because the devil is very much in business in Las Cruces and Cochise County and El Paso. No, El Paso is more like a killing field. Juarez, it's more like a ignorant killing field. Okay. The orchestration places are Doñana County, New Mexico, Cochise County, Arizona, and yeah, probably much that. Yeah. Area 51, nah, it's kind of like a smokescreen for dummies. It's Huachuca's the epicenter. Okay, which is the best Wi-Fi transmission reception in the entire world. Okay. So genocidal operations, Cochise County, Arizona. Okay. The whole world. Okay. Even the Chinese, hey, what are we doing today? They ask, Huachuca what we're doing. What are we going to do today? How are we going to fuck them in the head today? Oh, that sounds like fun. Frame an OJ, you in? Right. So you get it? Okay. Yeah. Cochise County, Arizona. Yeah. You ever been there? It's not a bad place it's not, well, it was a tough place it's always been a tough place. It's a very difficult environment to survive and live in. Okay. The people there had good Wi-Fi communications. Okay. Does that mean that most of the people that had good Wi-Fi communications there were it's not Wi-Fi, but just basically good, communications there for prayer? Does that mean that there were the best people in the world there? Cochise was a very good man, okay, because he loved his people, and you see what I'm saying? He was very King David-esque, okay. But obviously, the standard of male human behavior worldwide, okay, the transmission at Huachuca, Wi-Fi transmission and reception at Huachuca is better than the Middle East. Okay. But on the other side of the planet, okay, the best Wi-Fi transmission and reception in the entire world is in the Middle East. Okay, near Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, Mount Sinai, all that. Okay. Here it's Huachuca Mountains. Okay. And here is the best in the world. Okay. The world. Okay. And so, and the Middle East is a shithole outpost. Okay. It's not the French Riviera. Okay. It's not California Gold Coast. It's not you know what I mean? The best Wi-Fi transmissions and receptions on the other side of the world is like, you put the best prayer communications in the middle of, the desert, Nazareth. Oh, fuck. Love hurts. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And so the place where it's like, wow, it's hard to live here. But you have really good Wi-Fi communications. Good, and it's not just Wi-Fi. It's, Cerebro, I'm Dr. Xavier. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, so when you go there, it's very difficult. Cochise County is one of the most difficult places. Cruces is hard. Cochise County is harder to live in. Okay. You have to feel everything that's going on at Fort Huachuca that continues to perform genocide operations where Michael Aquino and Antoine LaVey come to you and go, we can't get them to do anything they don't want to do. And why do they want to do it? You need to go a little further north to visit Manuelito, Cochise's cousin. Okay. Never ask for anything you want. Okay. Always, if you need, ask. Okay. And help provide needs. No one cares about what you want. We all care about what everybody needs. Okay. Manuelito is a very beautiful man. Okay. If you've ever, not a lot of you have ever had the privilege, okay, to communicate with him in prayer, because he wouldn't ask you a question, okay, about why are these people like this. They say their father Jesus is like this, and they don't do that. They say their father Jesus is a lot like my relatives that say, never take what you want and never ask for anything you want, okay? But if you need, ask for what you need. If they don't give you what you need to live, you're going to have to find a way to get what you need. That's very Dene, okay? I walk in balance. I walk in harmony. It's very Dene. The only reason, I remember I told you that with Chuck, with Shelly and Tamara and Taryn, okay? That played basketball from up near Kienta at Mesa Community College. When he said to hire him, he said he didn't trust them because they didn't look him in the eye and they didn't give him a good firm handshake, because that's not how they're raised. They didn't look you in the eye, and he goes, but they were slow. That's because they wait to show that they respect you, and they listen, and then they answer. And the answers were good. And he's, yeah. I was okay. I said, they're good traditional Navajos. He said, they ain't going to steal from you. It's that's different. You're paying them, right? Okay. They're to get what they need, they're going to use the money they have working for you. If they steal from you, they're not going to have the money to get what they need from Albertsons or Sears or, the Gap, right? Do you understand? You just got to, these are good traditional Navajo girls. Okay. I liked all of them. They were wonderful girls. I really liked them. Darren, her boyfriend, was kind of a dumbass. And I remember she'd have problems with him because he'd drink and be physically stupid. She said, I don't know if I ever break up. I said, well, if you break up with him, maybe you could date a white guy. Oh, gross, ick, no way. I was like, what if the white guy is more traditional Navajo in spirit than Darren? Darren, the one Taryn she was very thoughtful. She had beautiful dark eyes, poetic eyes. I'll always have a strong place in my heart for Taryn Watson because she was such a kind person. She was very strong. She was a very good listener, but she didn't listen to manipulate people. She listened to trust people. She was a good kid. Shelly was like that too. Shelly Parrish, she was good. Yeah, Tiffany's cuz, yeah, she was a good kiddo. Tamara was wonderful. I loved Tamara so much. She's very open, very talkative, very sweet and stuff. She's very traditional, and I was like, you can't let your tradition kick your ass if you can't get Darren to stop being a good timing man with a good-hearted woman. Some of us are all going to get together and say, hey, we're going to kick your ass till you do right by Tamara. You understand? Okay. This is the way I is. But I love you guys, man. It's hot, but everything's pretty decent around here. We're getting the chores did. In the very near future, yeah, my chores are going to be very minimal, and everything's going to be easy maintenance. Because all these people that still have me doing economic manipulation to try to have a wedge between my family are just stroking their own dicks and getting off on stupid shit that they shouldn't be. Technology is getting better and better every day. And the way it's going to stop and eliminate these abusive people is it's going to act just like them. Okay. Because that's the way it was made and created. And the only way to get these people to stop is to get them completely overconfident. Like Cornwallis on the Mel Gibson, hey, let's pretend we're something we're not for make-believe money, Patriot movie. And then eventually it's, oh, shit. Yeah, that militia at the center, boy. Be a real bitch. The Lord's Prayer, it's not even militia. It's better than militia. We don't have guns. We have the love of the Lord. Okay, guys, I love you, all right? Peace out.